Giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Kakodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom for the brothers out there that's tuned in. Now, it's going on a quick article. Read it real quick. NASA scientists saw 7-foot tall aliens. They're tall, black, and look like African Americans. Hey, 7-foot tall, so-called black African American, and they, basically saying that those are aliens. But we know biblically, these are the angels according to the Bible. There's no such thing as the alien that's depicted by the so-called white men. Them being tall, lanky, gray in skin color, big round black eyes, big heads. That is not biblical, man. And there is they actually seen what the angels look like. They actually got to see. They was given, they was given the sight to see those angels. Go ahead and read it. Berggren describes the beings that exited the craft as a black race of extraterrestrials, around 7 feet tall, muscular, and with the bearing of a warrior class. They had the look of conquerors who had never been conquered, he stated in a rare interview. There was a kind of arrogance in their walk. These were not grays, not little green men. These were beings of power. And those are the true biblical angels, man. Those are the angels according to the Bible. The angels ain't no little white babies, so-called white babies, naked, with them bow and arrows and shit like that, flying around with dove wings as doves. That's not biblical, man. The so-called the angels that are written in the Bible, and majority of the Israelites that are written in the Bible are so-called black men. Of course, you got the Hispanic race, you got the Native Americans, but majority of them are so-called black men. And all these things are being revealed, which this video is just now servicing on World Star Hip Hop. So a lot of people are just now seeing that when this video has been came out about that the Edomite that basically seen the Israelites, which are the angels, and describing them. This been came out, but now we're starting to get on mainstream. The shocking racial specificity of Berggren's account has raised eyebrows and sparked heated debate in UFO circles, with some speculating that the U.S. government has long been aware of multiple extraterrestrial races. Yeah, so the government knows, man. They know, what the angels look like. They know what's inside them ships, man. They showed, I believe it was with NASA as well, and then, they're all tapped into space and looking around in space, and they seen thousands of chariots, man. And I believe there was this one lady, I kind of forgot her name. It was a while when I seen it, but she does videos, and she got some type of special telescope where she's able to zoom in to the point where she can zoom into them to those chariots, and she described what was inside those chariots to be so-called dark races, man, black men, so-called black men, inside of them chariots. So all odds are against you, damn Edomites, man. Ultimately, this world is not yours. It was given. You got it right now because it was given to you for the short amount of time to rule. But eventually, you got to give up the sticks, man. It was given to you by the Heavenly Father. You didn't get this world on your own. This world belongs to the so-called black, Hispanic, Native American, starting off with Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, and him being a so-called a dark-skinned man. Yahweh Shai being a Negro. The so-called Negro. You know? And you don't understand the reason why we're at the bottom right now, because it's ultimately for a punishment. It was designed to be set up that way. It wasn't designed for you to rule, for you to gain rulership, especially you being the fucking basis of all men. For you to gain rulership and for you to rule forever. It wasn't designed that way. Ultimately, it was set up for us to go off, go off by serving other gods. Basically not doing the will of the Heavenly Father. So that put us in this low predicament that we're in right now, not knowing, hey, you people are messing with gods, man. Now it may not physically manifest it right now, but the Heavenly Father has designed us ultimately to be gods. It's written in the scriptures, man. What it says in the book of Psalms says, I have said ye are gods. Get that real quick. Book of Psalms 82 verse 7 or verse 6. I have said ye are gods, and all of you are the children of the Most High. And this is speaking about the Israelites. But, verse 7, but ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. And this is what's going on right now. But when Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, once the Heavenly Father sent his son Yahushua to crack them clouds, and the elect men get beamed up, and we're going to be changed back into we're going to be immortal, unstoppable forces, man. We're going to be gods, unstoppable powers. And there's been a lot of signs and visions that's been given. Now, you guys, there was the sign from Simeon Toko, which they called him, he was African. Ultimately, he was an Israelite. And he said that there's going to be many more like me that are going to come. Because they tried to kill that man off. But he just kept coming back, kept regenerating, and kept coming back. And he said that basically there's going to be many more like me that's going to come in the future. So you guys have the wrong understanding of the so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American people, man. We're not just regular people. Yeah, you guys have authority over us. You guys have rule over us because we're in captivity. We're undergoing a punishment by the Heavenly Father. So right now, you got rule over us. You're getting your way. You get to do as you will according, to us. But eventually, the Heavenly Father, He's gonna set things the way that it's supposed to be. And ultimately, what is it supposed to be? That you, so-called, white people, you Edomites, and you other nations that are not Israelites, you're going to be under us. You are actually our inheritance. You're part of our inheritance. And we're going to be ruling over you. We were created to be rulers of the earth. And for you people to be slaves. And to be under the authority of the Israelites. Go back to that. Matter of fact, let's get this one right here. Yep, now scientists say he saw 7-foot-tall black-skinned aliens look like African Americans after stepping off mile-long ship, and they're seeing these ships all over the place, man. They're seeing there's brothers are seeing it too, man. And we don't get discouraged when we see those what they call UFOs, spaceships, biblically known as chariots. Hey, that's a blessing. That's a faith booster to see those, man, because that's our redemption. That's how we're getting up out of here. Starting off with Yahushua, but we're going to get beamed up. The elect are going to get beamed up on those ships, and that's the way of salvation and protection. And that's the way of us being transferred back into being gods. Because what it said in the book of Corinthians, in a twinkling of an eye, thou shalt be changed. Said as soon as that beam of light hits you, man, and you're the elect, your body's gonna be transfigured, man. You're gonna be turned into a immortal power. You're gonna be turned into a god. And this is what the Esau, these elites are scared of, man. It's the God of the Hebrews. The ones who are chosen and predestined, to wake up in these last days and call on our power, man. These Edomites are afraid. Why? Because this is the end of their rulership. The rulership is coming to an end. And you know, it's been a lot of things going on, a lot of dreams, a lot of prophecy, you know, all these things are happening for a reason. Why? Because our salvation is nearer than when we believe, man. You don't got that much time left here, and Esau knows that. That's why he's scrambling. He's getting all sloppy with his agenda and what he's trying to do, because you know he has but a short time. You know. So with this, I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakadash. Again, double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. Shalom to the brothers and sisters tuned in. Shalom.